I think a man's role on this planet has changed, but from the dawn of human time, a man's role has always been the capability for violence. We conquered. That's what men did. We conquered. To this day, still now, if you look at men, many of them are still trying to conquer the world one way or another. Some men are born with fire inside of them, which cannot be extinguished by TV at night, 9 to 5, sitting around with your wife. I know me as an individual, I could not be satisfied with that. That doesn't mean I look down on the people who are, but my time on the planet, I guarantee, will be more eventful because I refuse to comply with just the average, this is okay, you'll be happy with this, take it. Even since the dawn of time, there's been the normal guy, and then there's been the dude who insists on conquering the world. There's been Napoleon who says, no, I'm taking this and this and this. I think a man should have absolutely no interest in whether he's actually happy or not. I don't think happiness as an index is a healthy view for a man to have on life success. If you move it down the scale and you start looking at, am I successful? Am I competent? Am I achieving things? Am I respected? If you start to look at these indicators of your life, you're going to end up being happier. So for me, I understood very, very well that $500,000 a month is good, but $1 million a month is better. As soon as you stop pushing forward, as soon as you go stagnant, you're dying. As soon as you stay in one place, you're slowly on the way down. It has to grow at all times. So every business has to work. So for me, I didn't think, I have plenty of money now. It was the complete opposite. I wanted to work harder, more hours. Bro, if there was a golden tap that unlimited money and you had buckets and you took one bucket of money, would you just take that bucket or would you run back and get another bucket and run back and run? I couldn't stop. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get out of my brain because I saw that and this was my chance to escape the matrix. Bro, this has been inside of me since as early as I can remember. I remember walking to sixth form college. I was 16 and a Ferrari burnt past us. And I said to my boys, I was like, doesn't that annoy you? Our parents are on council estates. Like we're trying to scrape 20 pounds a week to eat. This dude has 400 grand for a car. Doesn't that show you that there's something about the world you do not understand? And they're all like, not really. And they're all the dudes who are right now at home, 9 to 5, I was never that guy. I was pissed off for weeks because I saw some dude in his Ferrari. So now when I push my Ferrari, this is the universe giving me what I've always been manifesting. So now when people say, Andrew, why do you have 17 supercars? But because it was a car, these cars used to piss me off. So now I have to have them all. I'm trying to conquer the earth, my friend. So I've never been satisfied. To this day, I'm making more money now than I was making in my cam days. I'm still not happy. But I don't judge my life on happiness. I look at all the other human metrics and say, where am I failing? Am I in good shape? Yeah. Am I rich? Yeah. Do I have to do whatever I want? Am I free? Then life's fine. I'm happy every day. If you're not distraught, then you're happy. Either we're going to die or someone we love's going to die. Those days are coming. So until those days come, I'm happy. Now, happiness can be a sliding scale, right? I can be less happy some days than others, but I'm still happy. Do you understand what I mean? If I'm not distraught, I'm happy. I've labeled myself as happy. I've labeled myself as lucky. I'm labeled these things. I will pass any lie detector test today that I'm the most content, happy man in the world because that's what I've decided. That's what I've labeled myself as. You have to decide what you want in life. I wanted to conquer the world. And if you're going to conquer the world in the modern society we live in, that's going to be a fiscal conquer. You're going to make a bunch of money. How else are you going to conquer the world? You're a different man when you have no safety net. You're a different man when you have to pull it off. No, I need to. Most men don't understand what it feels like to roll a dice and you have to get a 6. They go, what do you mean you have to? Oh, but what if you don't? No. I have to get a 6. You're not understanding me. So that's extremely character building. You can't hide away from the brutal realities of work. That's actually where these last 2 years have been pure clown world because I've known some people who have made a bunch of money in crypto. And I've said to them, what you've just done is once in a generation and it's completely ruined you. Normally, if you make, let's say 200 grand, you have learned lessons to make that 200 grand. You've learned marketing, you've learned sales, you've learned how to manage staff, you've learned a bunch of things. And even if you lose all the money, you retain the lessons. What have you learned? You bought a coin, it went up. Okay, good. You have not learned a single thing about how money is made, about personal development. You didn't even learn how to have a firm handshake and put on a tie. And now the worst thing about it is you think you're too good for work. You got lucky. Now you think you're too good to actually get up and grind. You think you're just going to pull it off again, another lottery win. Guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to broke. Because that's not the reality of the world. That clown world shit is over. If you're sitting at home and you made a bit of money with crypto and you think, don't worry, it's going to go up again soon. You're just praying for some external force. That's not self-accountability. then you might as well just do the lottery numbers. My skill set, the people I know, my phone book, my reliability, my reputation. You could take all of my money today. I'll be a millionaire again in 2 weeks. Like, once you have those lessons and once you have that network and once you have those things built, you can't go broke.
I have found in my experience that income does not far exceed personal development. Now, sometimes income takes a lucky jump, but sure enough, unless you grow out where it is, it'll usually come back where you are. Somebody once said, if you took all the money in the world, divided it up equally among everybody, it would soon all be back in the same pockets. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. So instead of going after it, you work on yourself. Personal development. The major key to your better future is you. In fact, I'm still working on this one. I think it's an unending challenge to see what you can become. Many things used to puzzle me back in those early days. I used to wonder why two people could work for the same company, one make twice as much money. And maybe they were the same age, graduated from the same school, work for the same company, with the same products and the same services, and one makes $1,000 a month, the other one makes $2,000 a month. And I don't mean $1,000 a month, right? I could figure that out. I thought, well, maybe time makes some of the difference, right? Some people do better because they have more time. Now that's got to be dumb, right? A guy says to me one time, he says, you know, if I had some extra time, I could make some extra money. I said, then forget it. There isn't any extra time. You say to the guy, what are you doing? He said, I'm looking for extra time. See, they'll come and take you away, right? Now, if you can't get more time, what could you get more of that would make a difference in economic results? And here's the key word. Value. Value makes the difference in results. First lesson of economics. We primarily get paid for value. You don't get paid for the time. Now, since that's true, here's one of the key questions of the evening. Is it possible to become twice as valuable and make twice as much money in the same time? The answer is yes, if. And here's the big if we're going to consider it tonight. It's possible to do much better at the marketplace if you go to work primarily on yourself. People have asked me for the last 24 years, how do you develop an above-average income? And the answer is, become an above-average person. Some people want to be successful. They don't even work on their handshake, as easy as that would be to start on. Develop an above-average smile. Develop an above-average excitement. Develop an above-average intensity to win. See, that'll change everything. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I used to say, I sure hope things will change. That seemed to be my only hope. If it isn't going to change, I'm in serious trouble. And then I discovered it isn't going to change, so I'm in serious trouble. It gets light and then what? It turns dark. 6,500 years. See, it's not likely to change. If the sun goes down, the guy says, what's happened? What's happened? It means he hasn't been here long, I guess, right? It always goes down about this time. In rotation, the next season after fall is what? Pray tell, how often does winter follow fall? See, it is not going to change. The last 6,000 years reads like this. Opportunity mixed with difficulty. It isn't going to change. The man says, well, if it isn't going to change, how will my life ever change? Answer, when you change. The only way it gets better for you is when you get better.
Your future is not written in stone. It is not decided by fate, luck, or the opinions of others. The key to unlocking the life you want, the success you crave, and the greatness you were born for is in your hands. It has always been in your hands. You are the architect of your destiny, the captain of your ship, the one who will determine how far you go. Stop looking for external saviors. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop blaming circumstances, because the only thing that truly matters is you. Your mindset, your discipline, your hunger for success. That is what will separate you from the rest. If you refuse to change, if you refuse to grow, if you refuse to take action, then nothing will change for you. But if you decide right now that you will no longer be a prisoner to your doubts, your fears, and your bad habits, then everything will shift in your favor. Greatness is not handed out. It is earned by those who commit to becoming better every single day. The person you are today is not the person who will achieve your dreams. You must evolve. You must learn. You must be willing to push past your limits and redefine who you are. Your future self is waiting for you, but it will only appear if you have the courage to chase it. Success is not about what happens to you. It is about how you respond. Life will test you. There will be obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. But champions do not back down. They adapt, they push forward, and they refuse to let adversity break them. Every hardship is an opportunity. Every setback is a lesson. The strongest, most successful people in this world are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who refuse to give up. You must take ownership of your life. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. If you want success, go out and create it. If you want financial freedom, put in the hours and make it happen. If you want happiness, cultivate the right mindset and surround yourself with people who elevate you. The key to everything you desire is already within you, but it requires action. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to wake up early, stay up late, sacrifice comfort, and push yourself beyond exhaustion? Are you willing to bet on yourself when no one else believes in you? Because that is what separates winners from losers. That is what turns dreams into reality. Your better future is not found in wishing, hoping, or waiting. It is built through relentless work, unshakable belief, and an unstoppable drive. Today, right now, make the decision to become the person you were meant to be. Make the decision to rise above your excuses. Make the decision to claim your success.